Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Nikki B and Friends, episode 25. Hello, friends.
Hey,
Nikki.
What's going on, Dee Dee? How are you doing?
Good. How about you?
Cool, hanging in there. That's just what I feel like, just hanging in there.
Barely by a string.
What up, Coach?
Still in the words of T.I., man, I can't complain. I'm just doing my thing.
You sure can, because today your birthday, player.
Yeah.
Turn up.
Yeah. Okay, man. Get on your feet.
Nice.
Y'all know what's going on.
The greatest of all time. Happy birthday, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach, what are you, 18, 19?
29.
Stay what?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Mm.
We feel blessed to have you on the show this evening on your birthday
Yeah.
to still make time. I appreciate it.
Y'all was still popping up at people's houses fighting when I was born.
Right. Hide in the shadows, jumping out on fools. Yep.
Yeah, I was actually about to do that today. I'm trying to change. People are trying to take you out of character, but you know what? I learned a lesson. When I tell you I learned a lesson today about how the people you protect won't do the same for you. Oh, trust.
Mm-hmm.
So trust me. All you got to do is show me who you are one time. I don't care who you are.
Yep.
It only take one time. And I got you. I see you. We see each other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on that today.
Okay.
And also, let's just do a moment of silence. Because we love to celebrate Rick's birthday and we make it positive. But it's also a very special day because it's also the day that my mama, like a mom to me, but my best friend's mom passed away today.
Oh, yeah.
So let's do a moment of silence for her. Thank you. Mama was the greatest. You could talk to her about anything. Oh, I love Mama.
I just got that sweet potato pie on my mind now.
Mm-hmm.
TC brought me some of that one time. Oh!
Yep.
Change your whole insides.
Everything Mama cooked was like that. Mama just could cook. But the thing about it is, that is one gift that T got like Mama. She can cook like Mama. Some of her stuff will taste like Mama's.
She be holding on that pie then.
Mm-hmm. So, you know my favorite banana bread anyway. So,
Ooh.
All right, before we start crying, let's go ahead. What your week been like, Coach?
Yeah. What was the question?
I said, what your right? With the tissue, we need to. Yeah. I said, what your week been like?
You know, just steady working, steady grinding, steady loving life. What about you?
My week been cool. I'm gonna let Dee Dee go first, and then I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Dee Dee, what your week been like?
Okay, I just keep running into the same situation where people that smoke weed know they smell like weed still when they get out the car.
Yeah, I think the style is you want people to think you got good weed, so you want to smell like weed.
Yeah, like that ain't the move. Like I ain't saying that I do or don't smoke weed, but what I'm saying is that it's always best to spray after you do that stuff. Like
especially when you're gonna come to church.
Yeah, like just put some body spray on right after you done instead of just wanting to smell like a fresh bag.
Like fresh, like they just put it's in the.
No, like you can get high. You walk in a Walgreens sometimes, you be like, "Oh my goodness!" Like
looking for the smoke. Exactly.
Well, it's like that's not cute
at all.
So you said you keep running into that?
Yeah, constantly. I had it at church. I had it at the doctor's office. One of the patients. I'm like, y'all know we can smell this, right? It's like a dead skunk, but you know we can smell this.
Oh, you would make their day if you was like, it's like a dead skunk.
That's what it is, killer. It's the killer.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what Brian's was called now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what about you, Nick? What's going on?
So my week actually has been, busy. Work is always busy. End of the month is always chaotic for me. So that's been busy. But I just want to take the time to say that, I got so much feedback and comments and a lot of laughing and about our program last week. No, don't laugh. That's serious. So from my heart, and I know he probably is not listening because he unfollowed me on Facebook too. That there's no way I would invite somebody to be a part of the show to make them feel bad or where they get so into their feelings that they feel like they got to delete me.
Oh, absolutely not.
And really, I had somebody on it. I actually had a few people that I know gonna keep it 100 with me. Mm-hmm. So everybody agreed across the board that he did more talking than we did. Mm-hmm. I don't know why he got mad, because if I really did let you talk as much as possible. Mm-hmm. A couple of people blamed you, Dee Dee, because they said that when I started saying something, you was laughing so hard that he kind of must have felt embarrassed.
Well, I laughed as hard as I did is because I was thinking the same exact thing.
But the other thing is they didn't see what we saw, because just like I keep telling people, y'all didn't see him ripping the earpiece out his ear and then disconnecting, because it's like, why all that drama? Why not just disconnect? Mm-hmm. Why you making a scene like you packing up the equipment and taking us with you? No, we still here. And the thing about it is, he used to have a podcast. I think he's had about 6 podcasts. And, even gave me some tips when I was starting mine. I was a guest on his show before. Mm-hmm. And, I just hate that he felt like that and was in his feelings that much. So, myself personally just feel like it's something else has to be going on. And so it wasn't just the show. Because to get like that, were you hanging up and unfriending somebody? It has to be something else. Yeah. And so I personally want to apologize. I was going to start off, with Ralph Tresvant's sensitivity and all of that today. But I'm like, you know what? After I found out he unfollowed me, I'm like, that brother's hurting. So he probably won't hear this. But if somebody know Merk, let Merk know that I would never invite anybody on my show to embarrass them where they feel the need that I don't got to tell, I don't need this. Y'all can have this. Yeah. You're a guest. Yeah, like this ain't Monique and Steve Harvey.
I blame Dee Dee just because it's like when you joking with like your cousin, like y'all could joke like, man, you ain't got no job, and it's cool because that's your cousin. Mm-hmm. But then when your cousin bring their friend and they still lighten you up, then it's like, hold up, now you get a little different, because it's like, now you got your friend over there clowning me too. Like, nah, we can't do that. Now you trying to embarrass me. Now you taking it too far. That's what I'm saying.
But this is the thing. He was talking too dang much. Flat out, period. Nothing else to be said on that. He was talking too much. So when she said, wait a minute, this is Nikki B and Friends, Because I was thinking the same thing when she said it. That's what made it extra funny. And I ain't going to apologize for my laugh because that's just it. It was what it was and what it is in the moment. And I'm sorry he got in his feelings. I wasn't trying to embarrass him, but it was funny because I was thinking the same thing.
No, I'm just saying like it is what it is at this point. But I think that was probably the difference for him. Like, it's one thing to like clown with somebody who you know, but when it's that other person and y'all know how loud Dee Dee laughing, you know what I'm saying?
You know what, but
it's like,
forget your coach.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do.
But I will come in before we announce our sponsors and get started and just come into Dee Dee's offense. At the beginning of the show, he said, yeah, after a while it's going to be Nikki B, Merk, and old girl. Dee Dee didn't go in on him.
Yeah.
She didn't get offended on that, and she's been here since day one. You know what I mean? She's been the permanent friend. We didn't see people come, go, and she didn't go in. She could have went in there and clowned them. You know, like, brother, this your first time out. You know, we didn't do all of that because that's not our intention. So that's why I don't see why anybody who has listened to the show would even get mad about me saying it, because I said, wow, for a minute, I felt like my button was mute. And then he says, that's why I was about to stop. I think he realized it. But then I don't know if it was the comments. There's some people put on Facebook, follow us on Facebook at NIKKI, B and Friends, Nikki B and Friends. It was some comments that the people put, but yeah, he unfollowed me. So interesting. So I just want to say that. So because I don't want nobody else scared to come on the show. But no, anybody who been listening know that we fair to everybody who come on here, and we have fun, and we actually did have a good dialogue. We know his viewpoints on quite a bit of stuff, but you know, I feel bad that he got, you know, considering that, you know, I invited him on the show, that he, you know, is, you know, real delicate. So that's all I got to say. So all righty. So again, thanks to our sponsor tonight. And I know that we say this often, but it looks like we're a partnership because now they have us on their flyer. And we would like to just say It Out Loud Comedy and Team Marshall presents a 2-show, 1-night comedy show. Martina Harris live at the Ambrosia Theater will feature Jeff Ford Saturday, March the 23rd, 2019. Doors open at 6:30. First show is at 7 p.m. Second show is at 9:30 p.m. $15 if you buy your tickets in advance, $20 at the door. Free refreshments. Bring your own drink in. They have a lot of fun. Dee Dee went out and represented us. They've invited us back whenever we would like to come back. So reach out you can go on to Ambrosia Theater and buy tickets, or you can call 616-710-7596 or 616-340-0408. Once again, thank you to Say It Out Loud Comedy and Team Marshall. So let's get started. This is the entertainment news edition. And this is where we just talk about the different topics that's going on in the news. So looks like Coach is ready.
Yeah, I'm jacked in. I wish I was here last week.
Right. So, I'm going to let you go ahead and start us off, Coach. What story in the news do you want to touch?
Oh, I'm ready for this the Nikki B and Friends. I ain't Merk. I know my place. I'm just so you go ahead and let us know what we talking about.
See, now, just don't do this. See, this is what I'm trying not to do. I ain't trying to do this, see? All right. Let's start with the top news. I got the list, so let's start with the top.
Okay, let's do it.
And that's what we talked about. We talked about it a little bit last week. I think I'm on the opposite side of a lot of people, but there are a lot of people who do agree with me, who did reach out to me and see things the way that I do. The Jussie Smollett thing that's going on. So already my 2 cents is I think it's total setup. I think the Chicago police rushed to a decision. I listened to an attorney. He was on like a CNN or something. Garrigo was on there. To me, he had a valid point. Anytime you have this much information leaking to the news, it's the police that's doing it. All cops aren't bad cops. No way am I saying that. But I just don't. I believe Jesse. I just do. Okay. So Dee Dee's dad is a cop. She gets emotional about this. Nobody's saying anything about her dad because there's some good cops out there. I just know Chicago Police Department doesn't have the best reputation. And I'll say that. And I believe her story. So what y'all got to say?
Go ahead, Coach, since you
because I wasn't here. He did it. That's what I think. And I think like what we got to get out of, especially as Black people, we got to stop handicapping people. Like we can't just be like, because the thing is, what unites us is this struggle of this system that's oppressing us. So when we see somebody else getting oppressed by the same system that we can relate to, we quick to be like, no, he ain't do that. Like that's why you seeing R. Kelly being cheered walking out of a prison when there's so much evidence that he did and he did it. Because we saw like, no, this system ain't about to shut this brother down. Like, no.
But see, I see opposite. We don't support each other.
No, but
the majority.
No, I think the majority would be the opposite. They love to see you climb because then you the success story, but they love to see you fall.
And they ain't that big. Like, we like to, if we gonna shut somebody down, it's gonna be somebody huge. Like we'll love to believe like somebody like Jay-Z, the Illuminati or something like that. Like Jussie Smollett ain't that big to be conspiring against to shut him down. You gotta think he's not only Black, he's gay. Like that's a thing. That's the type you got to walk that one very fine. Like you gotta be very sensitive to that issue.
And we make more money than he do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's just like
I don't know how much I make.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like
whatever.
It just
make more than $20,000 a year.
Yeah. Like you're saying, like this the story just doesn't
make $20,000 a year.
An episode?
I mean he don't make nothing.
Oh, okay, an episode.
He don't make nothing that you can't lose in the summer with a drug problem.
Boom. Couldn't have said it better myself.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm telling you guys, when all of this evidence come out, you guys don't.
Yeah, if it come out that they framed him for whatever reason, I'll be the first to be like, I was wrong.
And I'll co-sign that.
I gained nothing by being right. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, because you gotta think, he's saying that some white racist people, we still ain't found no white racist people this whole time. And my thing is,
not even a white person.
They don't even watch Empire. What extreme racist person is going to be chilling in the bushes at 2:00 in the morning in Chicago when it's -50, colder than Antarctica and Siberia, and you'd be like, you know what? The first Black person we come, fingers crossed to somebody from Empire, we gonna get him.
Or how you know that somebody didn't send them to do that?
You got that
Clorox? Going to Subway though.
You know what? The wife actually went shopping today. I got the Clorox on deck. Like, in that type of weather, the Clorox would have froze.
Boom.
Like,
even worse. Yes.
My thing is, he wearing the noose like it's a brand new chain for 40 minutes to the hotel room. Like, if he would have came, if I was working at a hotel and somebody with a noose came to me on their neck saying somebody attacked me, I would think he was on drugs.
Yep.
Maybe he didn't touch it because he didn't want his fingerprints to be on it.
Who would just
see? I'm that person who need to be on a jury to make people see other sides.
I'll hope 12 people like you on the jury, or he going to jail.
Okay,
oh,
well,
he ain't going
so
to
let's say right.
Okay,
so let's say this right. So let's say if some people came to you and splashed a whole can of paint on you, are you gonna keep the shirt full of paint on you to show the cops? Yeah, they really put paint on me. Are you gonna take that off because that's humiliating, and just having that on you just feels disgraceful?
Nope, I'm gonna keep that shirt on because I need proof.
And I shouldn't even be saying this. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be doing that because we talked about tearing black people down just a couple minutes ago. I ain't trying to tear you down. But
no, because I want proof that it was on there because the Chicago Police Department always losing information. I would have probably had to do. That's why people doing live videos now every time somebody want to talk to them. It was a girl just did a live video, Facebook Live, getting raped on the dance floor.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Yeah, no, that was quite sad.
So,
what if we was in Toledo, Ohio, and it happened?
Yes.
I just believe him. I don't see why he would make it up. What would he gain from making that up?
Okay, but what would Chicago police gain from framing him?
Saying that they got to check off a case really quick to check off a case when they should be working on some other cases. Because we have a little girl here that's been missing for I don't know how long. They ain't found her. Why is the chief on? We can't get him to come and answer questions about cases, and they hiding footage, and it take 2 years for us to see them shoot this boy down in the street. We got a 5-year-old girl missing, and he on Good Morning America. Come on now.
Okay, so you saying that they framing him just to show you feel that the Jussie Smollett case is enough to say, you know what, hey y'all tax dollars are at work. We just got the Empire guy. He was lying.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's not even good police work. That's
not but they saying like this is somebody saying we don't even know if he's really the target. Could be to kick these dudes out of the country. We don't know. I just don't believe it.
These low budget people though.
He what?
Low budget. These low budget people.
Yeah, but they were tweeting hate about gays.
They had a prior relationship. Like they even trained him. They
trained him. That's what the check was for, and all the emails between them about a meal.
That's just saying that they can't prove that he paid them to do the act. But it further shows they had a prior relationship. That's totally disregarded with
exactly. So that proves even more
that they would want to do that.
That they were hiding in the bushes. They wanted to fight him. See, they probably had other issues with him, so they wanted to fight him. So that's where I am with it.
Okay.
It's a lot of people gonna come back and say, "Dang, you was on to something." I'm glad you kept an open mind. Mm-hmm. We done with that topic.
Yeah.
Go right into R. Kelly, Coach, because you brought him up. So you just go right into R. Kelly. I'm just trying to. Only question I have is why don't he have enough money to bail himself out?
He don't get his publishing to my understanding. Like because he can't read or write. So they say.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Nope. No, because his ex-wife, the one that actually brought it to people's attention. Like years ago, she said that's why what he does is so incredible because he can't read or write.
Oh my God.
So when he's doing the song, she was writing the words for him. He was like, these the words, and she was writing them for him?
Either somebody was writing it for him or he was just doing it just from his mind.
Memory.
Like just from memory, yeah.
Oh, somebody stole his money.
Yeah.
He couldn't add.
He signed a bad contract. And I want to say maybe an ex-manager owns his publishing or something of that nature.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but no, so, and plus, he probably didn't want to get out. I don't know how him and his legal team played it anyway, but in good old Chicago, somebody put up the money for him to get out. And y'all know right after.
Women here put up the money. It was a group of women.
Yeah, and they saying right after he got out, he went to the McDonald's that they saying that he prey on young girls at. And people was playing his music in the parking lot. Because the funny thing is, I was telling my friend, I was like, you don't know how much Chicago love R. Kelly. And then when you see him going to that McDonald's, people playing his music in the parking lot. We love you, R. Kelly. He taking pictures with fans.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was cheering and all of that stuff. It was embarrassing.
Wow.
It's so sad because I'm what women are getting together their money to let this guy out?
But see, that's another thing how you were saying. Ain't nobody trying to tear him down.
Trying to tear who down?
R. Kelly. They're trying to hold him up. They don't even, he's so high up, they don't even believe he did it.
No, they believe he did it.
Yeah,
They
they
don't
believe he
care
did
about
it.
him.
Yeah,
They just don't care about these black girls enough. Because they
and
figure if
plus,
their mamas and them can let them go over there and keep letting them go, they don't care about them.
but the thing is, people got such an attachment with R. Kelly because one thing, like, you can stop listening to his music if that's a choice you make, but you can't erase the memories. You can't erase the way that he made you feel at a certain point in time and how long he been a part of your life in his music. So that's like a thing that a lot of people connect with. Like, he made "I Believe I Can Fly." Okay, like,
No, he made
Everybody named
Seem
Mama.
Like You Ready.
yeah, like, listen, I ain't saying I support R. Kelly, but I did make a playlist called "Surviving the Hits." That is fire.
You ain't made no dog.
Please send it to me.
I'm gonna say, listen, that playlist is scandal proof. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
For real.
but
No.
I still have to try, and there's no doubt in my mind these things took place, but I still have to grab my mind around me as a mother. I don't have a girl, but my child being over a grown man's house, and I'm just letting it happen.
Yeah.
I can't.
I think it's too many. One is too many people who get caught up in. They get starstruck. This is R. Kelly. You know, we around R. Kelly. We get to be around R. Kelly. She get to be around R. Kelly. And then, I mean, if we, you know, if it's really some younger people on the scene, like, you know, we talked about it on one of our shows. They hanging out and twerk. They mama still twerking next to them at the club.
Yeah.
Look at all of these Instagram HOEs.
Mm-hmm.
They twerking with their kids. Marjorie Harvey's Steve Harvey wife. She giving her daughter the playbook, her old playbook, like, this is what you do.
Oh wow, I missed that.
So she going from rich dude to rich dude like her mama. Her mama married first cousins.
What?
Had babies by first cousins, and they both were big drug dealers. Then she had the affair with Steve Harvey. Then he married her. Now her daughter going between Trey Songz and Justin Combs.
Oh.
And was talking to Future before that.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. And if let somebody make a comment and say, wow, she out here. Her mama be the first one on there, you know, with something slick to say. But she didn't say nothing when everybody was calling Steve Harvey a coon when he went and met with Trump.
Yeah.
Oh.
She didn't say nothing. No, he said he don't.
Oh, no. Yes, he do.
I just watched the video, and I'm going to send it to you. He don't.
Yeah. Well, he must have went back on it, because on his show, he said, if I could take back that moment.
He tried to act like he got something done.
Oh.
I just watched a video yesterday of him doing it.
Somebody need to clown him.
So speaking of Steve Harvey, did you guys see any of the interview that he had with Monique?
I did.
And then her after response? You said what? Did
I unfortunately did not.
Okay.
Please fill
me. He talks to Monique, and you went about it wrong, Mo. You know.
They on air?
Yeah, it's his show. It's his show.
Oh, okay.
You know, you went about it wrong. Now, he didn't already say this on his radio show and all of that. Mm-hmm. You know, he gonna try to make it make a meeting, see if he could get, her, Tyler Perry, Oprah together. You're not the guy to do that, but okay. Right. And Monique was just like, she didn't feel like it, but he ended up basically, what I got out of it, he told her, like, this is about money. He said, this is the money business. So, like, you got to think of your family and your grandkids and your great grandkids. So basically, sell your integrity. If you're going to get some money off of it, which Bernie Mac had already told us what he was all about after they did the Kings of Comedy. That's why it makes me mad every time he tried to fake cry about Bernie Mac dying, because he couldn't stand Bernie Mac and was so jealous of him. And Bernie Mac couldn't stand him.
I'm getting schooled today.
So he always be trying to fake cry, and you could see Bernie Mac's wife's face be frowned up every time he do that, and she in his presence, because he couldn't stand Bernie Mac, and Bernie Mac couldn't stand him. But yeah, it was like he was like, sell your soul. He might as well have said in this. It was really deep because Monique kind of just played him like listening to him. You know, she said a little bit, but she wasn't her raw Monique. But of course, when her and her husband got on their own show, but she put up a tape and it was from the movie Roots, and it's this scene. And I promise you, it did sound just like her and Steve Harvey conversation.
Which part?
Go ahead, Coach. Did you see it? See the video I'm talking about? Okay, go ahead. I'll let you talk about it a little bit.
No, I was just saying. I was just playing off what you said, like, because she even brought up integrity. She was like, it's something more than money, it's integrity. And he was like, forget about integrity. He was like, you got to get this money. Like, you can't be who you really are out here.
He sure did say exactly that.
Like, your husband can't be the strong black man he is out here.
What?
Yeah, like he said, he can't be how he is. Like, you got to tone it down. He's basically like, if you're going to be around here, you need to play that game. And what I don't like is, like, black people just need to stop having conversations in public about our disputes. Like, you don't see Asian people talking about the conflict in the Asian community. You don't see white people doing that. We the only people having these debates in front of people. You got to think this Monique and Steve Harvey conversation is happening in front of middle-aged white women.
And they talking about calling each other sister and brother, though.
Yeah.
Why they doing it?
I know. And like,
my sister.
And clapping. When the white people are clapping and two black people talking and white people clapping for one person talking, that's a bad sign. That's when you should be like, you know what? I'm saying something that's not solid right now. And they just like,
how you can check yourself.
Yeah, Steve. And I'm just like, no, like it was cringeworthy.
Yeah, it's just who is it. It explains to me just he's exactly who I thought he was. You know what I mean? Like that. Just hearing him say that, it was just like, does he hear himself? Because basically he was like, don't worry about who you worrying. Like, this ain't for you to be worrying about. I was trying to see.
I could see him telling her, and first of all, not in front of the world, but saying this to her. Sometimes you got to play the game. I get that. But don't sell your soul to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to show your complete behind every time something happens. You can do it in a different type of way. It's like people get smoked down at work on a daily basis, but I don't cuss them out. You know what I mean? But they know that we had a conversation and that whatever happened won't happen again. But
trying to see, because I was looking I found the tape, so I was really trying to just find, you know how just a short snippet. I didn't want the long piece, and I think where I could probably find it at is the Instagram.
I just don't understand why you'd have that conversation with your sister or brother.
And she said, you should have called me a long time ago.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was busy. You're right. I should have. But I was busy, working on these shows.
I'm sure he got a little applause.
Yeah. All you seeing is white women in pink sweaters cheering. I'm like, y'all got to stop.
Okay, so here go a little bit of it. Let me see. Wait a minute.
Do anything he want with you. There ain't nothing you can do. A money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. It's the money game. Scratching and scrambling most of my days to get where I got. Why sacrifice yourself? The best thing you can do for poor my life. I eat in the big house kitchen. I got pine boards on the floor of my cabin. If I crumble, my children crumble, my grandchildren crumble. And it don't take much coughing for the master to make me have a cup of corn whiskey for my medicine. I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement. Now that is fine living for a nigga, and I'll be damned if any African Guinea man is gonna make me lose all I've been working for. Now you take my money. There are ways to win the war in a different way. You better learn. You best learn, or you're gonna get the bloody back for sure. We black out here.
So could you guys hear that?
Yeah, so is that going back and forth between his conversation and
right? Because it said because Monique posted that and she said wow, this sounds a lot like Steve and our conversation. Him selling out. And this is the guy, saying to Kuta Kente is tied up and everything.
Uh-huh.
And the man like, you better listen, like, yeah. So it's all about money for him. So we know that.
Wow.
I think we already knew that. I really wasn't surprised. But like you said, Coach, why are you having the conversation on your show that everybody gonna see?
Mm-hmm.
If it's your sister, why you sis and I love you and all that, why aren't you? And then, he was just telling her basically, you'll have to just see it. But, she was basically, she was wrong. And, with the people you did it to and all of that. And to me, like, she really hasn't lied.
Exactly.
We all saw what Damon Dash had to go after what's his name for his money. So, like she said, she fulfilled her contract.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody think, because it's Oprah, Tyler Perry, and they the ones who doing the movies and got the money. If they tell us to move, we better move. She like, I got paid for my part already, and I'm with my husband. And I'm spending time with my kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, all about the contract. They should have put it in the contract if they wanted her to travel around. But everybody say, when you do it, that you're supposed to know that that's a part of the deal. That's like, So, anything else to that?
Nah, but while we was listening to it, it did sound like the beginning of a Fire mixtape.
Yes.
I was waiting for that beat to drop.
Right? That bass to kick in.
Stick your chest out.
Out your back, girl.
That's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
All righty. Next story in the news. Okay. If we know that Tristan Thompson is a cheater, why do we keep acting surprised that he's a cheater every time he cheats?
That's my boy, man. I got nothing but love.
I think people secretly hope that he gonna do right.
But why? He doesn't like Chloe. He's never even looked like he's liked her to me.
No,
He's just out here doing, and the thing is, I don't know, it used to just be, I think for some reason, I guess the Kardashians, they feel like is a reward. Plus, they pretty persistent, too. They buy a lot of nice gifts. Anybody you see them will be getting the bomb gifts.
Please be my friend, then.
That's what
But it's supposed to be with Kylie's best friend, Jordan.
And that's her sister.
Right. Kylie is Chloe's sister. So she's doing a red table talk with Jada Pinkett Smith tomorrow because Will Smith, her and Jaden are best friends too.
I want to say it's like his goddaughter.
Oh, okay. I know he's been in her life since she was young, and I just read the thing that said her and Jaden were best friends. So maybe probably is his goddaughter because he held a picture of him holding her when she was little, like I always got your back, So, but, and then people was like, but they need to remember before she was a Kardashian, she was a Smith, So, But why are we surprised? And then here's the thing that makes me mad about people. I don't know the story yet, but they say they were kissing, is what they say, and then they say she didn't leave the house until 7:00 in the morning. One, why is he not making people sign disclosure agreements? Because he don't care. He don't have no respect for Chloe.
None.
But why are they so mad? Because why wasn't this same energy showed to Kendall, not Kendall, what's the other one name? When Black China was Kim's friend and she started sleeping with Tyga, who got the baby back.
They all done took somebody, man, or done slept with somebody.
Right. Let's not forget that Tristan's girlfriend was pregnant when Chloe started dating him. He was living with someone. So, Right. And it's just a little circle that they keep doing because, whichever one of them dated Tiger from China, then China got the baby by Rob Kardashian. It's like this nasty little circle of somebody done did something with, like they just sleep with anybody.
Yeah, I got respect for Tristan just because he didn't. You got to think the Kardashian curse. These brothers be just whipped and looking crazy. And he said, not me. Not in Black History Month. I'm going to fight for my freedom.
Oh, my God.
The thing is, I don't even know how much to even invest in it just because you got to think this all could just be a storyline for next season. Because you got to think, like, in order for them to keep this show going for as long as they have, you got to fabricate something at some point to keep its relevancy.
Well, this has been the low. Last year, they said has been the lowest ratings they've had.
Well, there you go.
Since they've been on the air. But to me, people probably stopped watching it because I tried to watch it, and Kim has changed so much. She acts just like Kanye West now. The old Kanye, back the cocky Kanye cussing you out. You ain't got no businesses or nothing going for yourself. This meeting is around me. I mean, that's how she was talking to her sister. You ain't got nothing going for yourself. Maybe if you had some businesses like I do, I mean, just
wow.
It was like, wow, she's turned into Kanye back before she put him on medicine.
Maybe he didn't her
but yeah, they just saying they're making a really big deal out of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's going. Like I said, like I think it's more of a storyline than something that actually happened. But I mean,
you think Jada and Will would get involved if it was just a storyline?
I mean, you gotta think how much publicity everybody is able to gain from this whole thing. Like if you have a show like this table talk that they got is still pretty new. So if you got a chance to be able to capitalize, this girl personally, all you got to do is have her come on and just have a regular conversation with. Yeah, you would do it.
We'll have on here. Let her know she can
come
on
here. Jordan Woods. Come on down to Nikki B and Friends. And we cool. We'll laugh and joke with you afterwards, too.
Yeah.
Just don't swim in the murky water.
So I just don't know why we keep acting, surprised. I can't stand the Kardashians personally. I would be willing to invest some money if somebody could create an app where I could put in names of people who I didn't want to come up on my timelines. And the Kardashians would be on the list, and also Cardi B. I just don't want to see her at all. And it makes me mad that I don't follow people, but then they still come up on my thing. I don't want to see you.
Man, go ahead.
No, go ahead, D.
So this is my thing. If that happened, are you mad at your sister or her friend?
The friend. You can't.
They all mad at the friend. They've all unfollowed the friends, and then Malika. The two girls who played in the AT, and one of them is Chloe's best friend. She's had a lot to say, and it was really funny because I didn't know this about her. I know she's Chloe's best friend, but for her to go in like she did, because she talks just like this, and she was really going in, and then someone finally said, "Oh wow, Malika, why didn't you have this energy when you messed around with that married man?" And then she came in and said, "We've all made mistakes. I've all mine." I was like, girl, that's your cue to shut up.
Right. You should have just deleted the whole post and kept
right, because I didn't even realize you messed around with a married man.
Right. I put her straight on blast. Wow.
Stay quiet. Like, like that cousin when they get to talking about infidelity issues at the you just be in the cuts quiet, just
Just go through your timeline, like, don't say that to me.
Please don't bring my name in. Please don't bring my name in. Everybody in here that did something. It's getting hotter. It's getting hotter.
left my charger in the car. I'll be right back.
Like, man, me and her just got back on good terms. Please don't do this.
Right. I can just now sleep in the bedroom.
I bet the Kardashian family reunions be just turned.
Oh, yes.
Everybody be there. I hope to go to one. If Kardashian or Jenner want to claim me for 2 months.
Shoot.
Y'all
I'm going to sit back and watch.
Yeah, you're going to get some nice gifts, but I don't want you eating none of Chris cooking. Because that's what happened to Lamar. She was making Lamar all of them cakes and all of that stuff. Don't eat none of Chris cooking.
I'm showing up to y'all event with a fur on. Every time we shake hands, I'm putting on hand sanitizer. Y'all bring me a can. I'm asking for a glass too with a straw.
Right. My lips shall not touch anything.
Funny. Okay, did you guys watch the hearing yesterday?
I listened to it.
I did not.
Okay. I listened to a little bit of it. I had no idea that it was coming on. But I happened to be trying to, just listen, and it was on like every channel. Mm-hmm. So is this testimony supposed to be against the president?
It's supposed to be to keep Cohen out of jail. So
he already know he's going out to jail.
His sentence.
Oh,
he's supposed to tell everything that he had done.
Wow, you got a snitch in front of the whole world.
You shouldn't have. If he had never lied in the beginning, he wouldn't have had to do it in front of the whole world. He was supposed to just go to when he got subpoenaed. And remember, they went to his hotel room and all that stuff. He was supposed to go and tell what happened at I forgot what court they were at that court. Well, coming to find out, the people that's investigating it found out he was lying. And that's why he got put on blast.
Okay. Now, did you see the part? Because I can't find it, but I know that some people were just saying that they made a mockery out of an African-American woman by bringing her out to prove that Trump wasn't racist. Did you see that part?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Yeah.
Was it the woman from the radio show?
I don't know where she's from, but she got an odd-shaped face. But anyway, she's standing there behind the Republican person that was speaking, and he was like, he was saying she can't be racist. He can't be racist because she's his friend, a close family friend. Okay, just because I'm hanging out with Jay-Z don't mean I'm not broke. What the heck?
Man.
Don't mean I got money. You know what I mean? Like, that makes no sense. And they basically dangled her like a medallion.
That's what they said. That one of the other people was like, they used her like a prop.
Literally.
Did she say anything? No.
She said nothing. She just stood there with a bad jacket on and didn't say nothing.
Bad meaning bad or bad meaning good?
It was cute. It was real cute. Yeah. Right. He didn't bring it all the way back. Wow, 88. But so then the Democratic representative basically called a spade and was like, "Did you really just bring this girl up here and put her out in front like she, the Cadillac sign on a Cadillac? Really? No, that's not mean. That doesn't mean you're not racist because you said you had a black friend. What the hell? Don't even go together." Yeah.
And then the thing that people don't realize is that you can be racist and have a black friend.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely.
You be racist and everybody, your family is mixed up like a melting pot. You can still be racist.
Like, if you have your black reference on deck,
damn,
you're definitely racist.
Address, yeah.
Where it's not even a question like, well, I can call maybe John, I could maybe call Terry, maybe Lil Terry. When it's just Shaniqua. Definitely. Like,
it just flow off your tongue.
Yeah, like that's I ain't got too many black friends to pick from. And she gonna be nice.
Right. I'm just like, what did that prove? That proves nothing. That's like saying she ain't fat. She don't never eat. Yeah, she eat when she get home.
Yeah. Exactly.
She don't eat. She not fat. That's pretty funny. So was it a good hearing? Did he drop any bombs?
He dropped a few. Well, it's hard.
But when he lying, it's hard to prove.
Right.
Yeah.
It's hard to see if he was exaggerating the truth.
Mm-hmm.
There was some truth in there because he wrote a check for $35,000 for something.
Jesse for them to do that.
Jesse. So somebody said, "How come he just didn't Zelle him the money? Why did he write him a check?"
I know. Why are people doing crime with checks now?
Exactly. Whatever happened to this gone and wired?
They probably figured that they on
People
ain't nobody paying no attention to no checks no more.
They signed his name to it.
Right. So okay, I know you guys don't watch Love and Hip Hop, but I do. So I want to ask a question. So Safari.
Hey, which one? Love and Hip Hop, which one?
New York.
Okay.
It's on now. So Safari is dating Erica Mena. We all know that now.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't know that they were dating, right? And I guess a couple of people had asked or whatever. And, he told some people, but he didn't tell others. It was at the beginning of the relationship or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know how they always do a trip out of town. And he brings her, but she's there. Nobody sees her.
Okay.
However, Joe Budden is there with his fiance now, Cyn Santana.
Mm-hmm.
And she used to date Erica Mena.
Oh.
So Joe was ready to fight Safari because he felt like, you should tell me, don't you owe me an apology? If my girl ex-B is here, don't you think you should have told us?
Why?
Safari no, nobody has seen her. She's not here for you guys. I didn't bring her here for this show to see any of you. It was to spend time with me. Has anybody here seen her? Everybody was like, no. But Joe was so mad.
Okay, how did he find out that she was there?
I think somebody told. I don't know. He asked the question and they didn't see
her.
He didn't see her.
Yeah, then there's no reason unless you're insecure.
Yeah.
And my thing is, you can't just be catering to people insecurities all the time. Like that's draining.
Right.
Their time spent. That's unnecessary.
Yeah. Like no.
Yeah, that was gonna be my question because I thought, wow, this is a bit extreme. But then, Erica Mena, you come for her, she gonna come back for you, and she was like, because everybody was like, why is Joe Budden so mad? Like this makes no sense. She not trying to get back with Cyn, why is he reacting like this? And then of course she put it out there. Maybe he mad because he came to my man's house with another woman, but we wasn't saying nothing.
Yeah, I don't think it was that. I think like sometimes like when you date somebody, you insecure about their past, but you don't realize how insecure you are about it till you got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's like one of them things. Like if you know your girl used to mess around, used to get around. If she ain't, as long as she ain't like that in y'all present, you don't even really think about it because it's just y'all two. But as soon as she had that moment where, hey babe, where you at? You just hear she at the club, and everybody at the club. She at least mess with two dudes up in there. You disloyal fool, AB. I tried to do right by you. You been going to church. Tell your friends thanks for ruining our friends. Click.
Yeah,
2 days later, please come home.
I guess that must have been how he was feeling.
I guess.
Definitely. That's what I
Wow.
Because it was like, I was just like, why is he this mad? But then you probably, I guess if it's a girl, then he probably looked at it a whole different way, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but yeah, he definitely went out. So, and then the last thing we had on the list, Dee Dee, you were gonna tell us about something about Neverland.
Oh yeah. So Neverland Ranch was on the market for $100 million. And of course they had no takers, no offers, no nothing.
Neverland the ranch?
Yeah. The Michael Jackson where he
I thought people toured through there.
They was trying to sell it, the estate.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And so no one has even came to that bad boy. So they discounted it 70% and then put it back on the market. So it's $30 million. And
nobody has bought it?
They just put it back on the market today for $30 million. Please. I mean, if I had $30 million, I'd tear it down and make something else.
Really? I would think that people would be lined around the corner to see that as a museum. Like the Motown Museum. It was so cool.
Yeah, I would make it like an amusement park or something.
Right. They got all of that stuff to it. And every, just keep getting get you a monkey and act like that's that one monkey.
Man, I got shiny gloves.
Right.
Oh, dick.
And I got some capri pants. We can make this work.
Exactly. Because if you got a 2-pack,
man,
you split it because Mike only one shiny glove. So get you a 2-pack. You and your boy got shiny gloves. I would have hooked it up.
Man.
Right. Dang, maybe we should pull our money together. I'm gonna call Jesse. See what he up to.
Yeah, so let's pull our money together so we can know how much we gotta borrow and how many more people we gotta bring in.
Exactly. Probably about 27 more people.
27 at the minimum.
Or just the one Jay-Z.
Somebody call Jay on the phone.
Yeah. So D said she had about 500, 450. What happened to the other 50? You know my light bill. All right, so we at 450 now. We 50 short. Terry, what you got? Terry, what you got? All right, we're going to move forward from him. All right, so we still short. I'm saying all that to say this.
Right. We need to remove some people from this group message. We're going to start a new group. Yeah, that's when you get the message. This is a new group. For some of the people who was in that original group, they didn't have their money. So now we started a new group. The only reply back to this when so they don't know our next move.
Oh, shoot.
All righty. Is that our hour? It is.
Oh, that's so funny.
So we give you the nice, relaxing voice. That's what got me in trouble, got me unfriended. Man, that was my boy, too.
Yeah, man, you laughing harder than somebody about to ask you for some money.
I've been trying to calm myself down from having to ask.
Okay, so now I got to tell this story real quick. So, I wonder, my niece, she be posting all kind of crazy stuff. So she posts this thing, and it's just so funny to me. I been watching it every day, and it's titled "That Last Minute When You in Jail," right? When the call get to a minute.
Oh, yeah.
So, do you accept the charge or whatever? And, and then he be like, hey, man, what's up? How you doing? Good. Yeah, you doing good, cuz? Yeah. How that baby? I know he big. He 13. 13, you lying. He ain't 13 already. Talk about some other little story stuff and then say, you have 1 minute. And no, he said, how grandma doing? And then it says, you have 1 minute. And then the dude come back in and he like, grandma doing, man, ain't nobody thinking about grandma. Hey, I need you to put some money on my books. I need some money. I ain't got no money on my books. I need some toenail clippers. And I got to buy some other stuff. He's trying to hurry up in that minute. He said, no. And then he said, man, ain't nobody thinking about grandma. She ain't got long anyway.
For real, but I want a minute of man.
No, I want you to I need you to put some money on my books. I ain't got no money. I need some money up in here. I need to buy some toenail clippers and t-shirt name and some other stuff. Man, I have went back and watched that video like 5 times, just dying laughing. It's so funny.
Too funny.
Alrighty. So thank you guys for rocking out with us this evening. As always, it's a pleasure. Don't forget to follow us at Nikki B and Friends on Facebook and Instagram. I haven't followed anybody yet on Instagram, but you can follow us. And then don't forget you can listen to us anywhere. I had made a list and we like everywhere, like on 8 different platforms, but I always post the iTunes and Spotify and YouTube onto the page. You can ask our questions right there. We've been getting the questions out that you've been asking, so we'll probably discuss some of those next week. And also, we are looking at a start date for live radio when you guys can participate and call in and join in with us, and that's what we're looking forward to. So, Coach, final words.
Man, I just got nervous when she was like, because we are looking, I'm like, another co-host? While I'm here?
In your face?
Yeah, like you ain't gonna just post a private post that I can't see while I'm here? All right. Well, yeah, you know. I just want to thank you all for just having a great show. It's been a pleasure, especially on my special day. The Lord has blessed me with 29 years on this earth.
That's a blessing.
And I just want to say thank you to all the beautiful people who make it special. D, what you got?
Well, nothing that's fantastic and smooth.
Ban yourself, D.
Hey, don't be a statistic. Don't be on our 4th episode, our 4th week, but then you're in the news. And that's a bad thing. And happy birthday one more time to Coach P.
Thank you.
Nick.
All right. Again, like I said, I just appreciate everybody who takes the time out to listen and give us feedback. We really do take your feedback. Again, I want to apologize just to Merk because that just did something to me because I don't want nobody to think that I would invite anybody to the show and they act like that. But yeah, just want to do that. And then, again, we just want to thank Say It Out Loud Comedy and Team Marshall for the comedy show that's coming up on March the 23rd, Saturday at the Ambrosia Theater. 2 shows, 7 p.m., 9:30 p.m. Doors open 30 minutes before each show, 15 in advance, 20 at the door. We'll put the flyer on the Facebook page and make sure that you go and check them out. As always, it's been real. We appreciate you and keep rocking out with us.